Well, third-party funding is really a remarkably straightforward concept. There's now a whole host of specialist outfits out there, particularly in Australia and the UK. And what these companies do is they underwrite the costs of bringing claims in exchange for a share of the proceeds or a mighty payout in the event that the claim succeeds. On the other hand, if the claim fails, and that sometimes happens, the third-party funder ends up footing the bill and the claimant has no obligation to repay the funds advanced. So for that reason, third-party funders, not surprisingly, like to review the merits of prospective claims very carefully to make sure they're taking on a good bet. You won't find third-party funders showing much interest in any claim unless they've been convinced that the prospects of success are somewhere north of 60%. In terms of how the detailed arrangements work, third-party funders, again, perhaps unsurprisingly, are a little shy or unforthcoming about their detailed terms of business. But we had a glimpse of those recently in a case which came before the English Commercial Court at the end of last year involving a funder called Woodsford. And what was apparent from that case was that the deal was that the third-party funder received either 3 times the amount advanced or 35% of the proceeds in the event that the claim succeeded. And that funder had advanced £650,000, so there was quite a tasty morsel awaiting them in the event of success. The classic set of circumstances to which third-party funding lends itself is your sort of David and Goliath situation, where the claimant just doesn't have the financial wherewithal to take on the other side. But there's no reason why third-party funding can't be available to major global corporations. That sort of organization could interpret third-party funding as a way of limiting the downside or reducing the risk in the event that a claim doesn't succeed. And there's no doubt that the third-party funding companies see that constituency very much as their target audience. At the moment, they've embarked on a process of education so that the major corporates become aware of those sort of virtues. At the risk of stating the obvious, third-party funding is only available to claimants unless, of course, a defendant or respondent is making a counterclaim, because otherwise there's no prospect of generating a kitty from which the third-party funder can recoup its profit.